Ripples for Good water project, reaching ordinary people across the country and even in the remotest rural villages with the story of water, persuading communities far and wide to adopt a river. In October 2004, the Ripples for Good team started their many long journeys by cycling out of St. Lucia to Cape Town with heavy-laden bicycles and their 2 Jack Russell Terriers, Dante and Katrain, in baskets mounted on their bicycles. 6 months later, they rode into Cape Town after some close calls and intense moments. They knew that this was not going to be the end of their journeys.
5 years ago, we had 2 very ambitious young ladies who sold up everything and got on some bicycles and started riding around the rural areas of South Africa. The passion that they showed was infectious, and they weren't getting very much help from anybody, with people like Garmin getting behind them to ensure that they continued with the good work that they do, raising the awareness of our water and sanitation problem in your rural areas.
The experience had made them aware of a whole new world, one that was endless in its possibilities and opportunities. They also realized, they say, that it is ignorance that threatens our world, together with a lack of leaders who inspire individuals to understand and pursue our innermost truth.
We are the team of Ripples for Good. I am Maria, and this is Dante.
I am Leonie, and this is Katrain.
Together, the 4 of us have cycled more than 18,000 kilometers.
We've also hiked, well, the Transkei coastline 3 times, and the Drakensberg, Magaliesberg, Canute, the Vaal River, the Orange River.
What started off as taking a leap of faith in just finding out there's more meaning in life than just going about daily stuff, and we're born for a reason. So we left on bicycles. It was quite hard, and we were open for life to just happen to us, and we were open to the people in our country.
Today, their lives have changed dramatically through their journeys across the length and breadth of South Africa, and by challenging their own fears, they captured the imagination of many people they met along the road. Gradually, their travels became a campaign to make people aware of the serious challenges that our water-poor country faces, and to relay the truth about the state of our country and its people as widely as possible. Their visits to remote communities and schools will now be accompanied by cameras to tell the story of water in our country as they experience it at first hand. And it is a story that needs to be told.
People are stressed, people are hopeless that they will get help from somewhere. Housing is the main issue that people are crying about, because if you are housed, you can have easy access to electricity, water and cleanness.
How many taps more or less within the settlement?
24.
And how many people live here in Kaizen's?
Minus 15,000 people.
24 taps for 15,000 people.
One standpipe, we've got 6 taps on it.
And the health of children here?
It's a sensitive issue right now if I'm talking to you. As I'm nervous, you can see, we've got a baby who passed away on Saturday night.
This campaign has substance on many levels. For example, the H2020 campaign, which uses mobile phones to collect and map water data that is specifically oriented to the needs of individual communities.
H2020 is all about solving the world's water problems through data collection and using that data in a meaningful way. If we have a community like this one and we can identify exactly what the water issues are, we can map that with the corresponding exponential technology and say this solution would work for this community because of reasons X, Y, and Z. But the issue is, without the data, we can't solve any water problems.
This is one of the main objectives of the Ripples for Good team, which seeks to enable sustainable solutions. The approach of most water conservation projects has mostly been about urging people to concentrate on limiting the consumption of water. The Ripples for Good water project is much rather about promoting the fact that we are all, companies and individuals, custodians of water. Liane and Maria would like to encourage members of the public, as well as companies and corporations, to help support their cause and to ensure that the water running from our taps in our homes is safe to drink. They want to spread awareness of the enormous pressures on our water resources and ensure that the water in our immediate vicinity is being cleared and conserved from pollution. Their call is for the protection of our environment. They invite those who believe in the importance of saving water resources for communities and wildlife to join Ripples for Good to help make a difference. Untreated open water is not safe to drink anymore, and our water resources are being polluted to such an extent that the crisis needs to be tackled vigorously. Ripples for Good will leverage the combined power of public opinion, the economic drive of the private sector and the regulatory framework on behalf of those organizations and companies that step forward with sponsorships to make the project possible.
Ripples for Good campaign was a good opportunity for us to get involved in something different, and it's been 2.5 years now where we've seen some nice growth in the initiative, and I think it's at a size now where it's going places. So we're very happy to get involved very early, and the product has been fun and it's been reliable.
We didn't go into helping these ladies for the publicity and the marketing. We're doing it because we believe in what they do. And that in mind, the information that they gather enhances our data on our map set.
Hulle het hier uitgeval met hulle scooters en toe oorval hulle ons en toe sê ons is reg kom. Ja, hulle het 'n baie mooi indruk op ons gemaak en dit wat hulle doen, het ek baie respek voor en die feit dat hulle die hele land vol toer en hulle beywer vir water is iets mooi om te sien, iets vir ons nageslag oorlaat.
Wees lief vir jouself, want jy kan skoon water drink. Okay.
Well, we heard of Ripples for Good on a 50-50 program, and because our focus is for our products to make them and to get them into the hands of the people who really need it at an affordable price, Ripples seemed like an excellent vehicle, and one of our consultants approached them and they came back and said they see lots of water product companies and they were very interested in Aquasalvio, because Aquasalvio is one of the products that can be in areas of disasters or community problems before the trucks get there, the electricity or the pumps. You can simply treat infected water with 3 drops a litre and drink it. Wait a half an hour and drink it and you're safe.
Magic.
Oh. So if you put this on your hands and then if you touch germs and viruses, then it protects your hand. It's like a glove. I'll give you some to put on just now.
Some glove?
Yeah, some human glove.
glove.
It means if somebody's sick.
So if you finish to put it on, are you gonna wash it off?
It won't wash off. If you can take your hands and rinse it for 30 seconds under the tap once it's dry and you'll still be protected.
It's got to do with the CSI focus and the focus on early childhood and also being part of the community and bringing the community out to Boulders and showing that the community that we really do care. It's also about teaming up with our Ripples, ladies that's traveling the whole South African continent and obviously getting them out to the Boulders stores. And by doing that, it's obviously involving the team, the Boulders team, to be part of them, to actually go out to see what we do, what we're actually capable of doing, and by so doing, get the trust and the winning relationship that we need from our customers as well as our team.
Well, basically they approached us looking for backpacks, where they were doing a hike on the Drakensberg. As a company, we had just taken over the Carrymore brand and we saw it as a good opportunity to get a little bit of exposure, and it sounded like quite a fun concept at that stage. We've expanded the sponsorship considerably with clothes and then now the footwear as well. And I think what's happened over the period is that they've got a lot more publicity there's a lot more focus and a lot more exposure for our brand. So therefore we've been able to expand the sponsorship quite considerably.
Through Ripples for Good, the campaign crosses cultural and ethnic borders in a water crisis that involves every single person and organization in our country. You, your company or organization can get involved in finding sustainable solutions, educating people and creating awareness. So, join the team, support Ripples for Good and help to save our country's water.